What's up, y'all, and welcome to another episode of My Iridescent Lifestyle. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang with your girl. You know I appreciate y'all. Today, I will be bringing you a tutorial on how I achieve my coffin-shaped XL nails using the Lazy Girl method. So come on. So for supplies, you're going to need a lot of items. You're going to need a basic manicure kit. You're going to need some nail primer, dehydrator, top coat, base coat, a nail file, your polygel, either slip solution or alcohol, a UV light, and full coverage tips. A mouthful, right? Next, we are going to go ahead and start with the basics. This is one of the most important steps in any nail extension, is to push those cuticles back, get any of that dead skin that is laying on your nail off, because that's going to help your nail extension to last longer. I prefer to go ahead and clip my nails. You don't have to, but I prefer. It just makes things a little bit nicer and neater. You want to go ahead and take either, if you have an e-file or a regular hand file, and you want to gently take that shiny layer off of the top of your nails. Make sure that you go ahead, lay your nails out and size them out ahead of time. This is another important step. You want to make sure that you buff the inside of your nail extension. I find that it just helps whatever product you're using to adhere a little bit better to the nail. Next, you want to go ahead and get your nail primer and dehydrator. I generally do the dehydrator first and make sure that the nail completely dries out first. That's going to remove any of that excess shininess that you might have not got. And then you're going to go ahead and put your nail primer on and let that completely dry. Now we're going to go ahead and add a very, very thin layer of base coat, and then you want to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. For a few of my nails in this set, I want to do an encapsulation. So what you're going to do is take your base coat and apply a thin layer to your nail. Then you're going to go ahead and take your glitter, or if you have flowers or whatever, you're going to go ahead and lay that in the nail, and then you're going to cure that for 30 seconds. Once you cure your nail with the glitter or whatever you have in there, you're going to then take a small bead of polygel. You have to get a kind of trial and error type thing to kind of get the right amount and to learn and to know, but you don't want to use too much because you don't want it to squeeze out and ooze out when you put it on your nail. So finding that sweet spot of how much polygel to use is going to be the magic trick in this whole set. So you go ahead, you take that bead of polygel, lay it into the nail, and then you want to go ahead and put some slip solution on your brush and glide it through to cover the entire nail. Once you get it laid into the nail how you would like it, you put it on top of your nail. Take your brush if you need to clean your cuticles or anything around there before you cure it, and then put it under the light for 60 seconds. With polygel, it doesn't dry until you cure it, so I love that you can really take your time to get the nail right, make sure that it's not crooked, get the placement right, and then you can cure it and place it.
Young Apollo with the win.
Now for the rest of the nails, I'm going to go ahead and just take that small bead of polygel. Make sure that you get the right amount. I would start with too little before I start with too much. Go ahead and lay it inside of the nail. Don't be afraid to use your slip solution or your rubbing alcohol to get that glide on the nail, but you also don't want to use too much because you don't want it to be too wet. But just try to get that nice consistency of that slip solution or alcohol on your brush, and that'll give you a very nice glide of the polygel. Make sure that you're covering the entire nail because you don't want any air bubbles or any gaps or anything like that. Go ahead and smooth out that polygel through the entire extension, and then once you get it how you would like it, you place it on your nail and you cure for 60 seconds. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. done applying all my nails, I do like to put my hands back in under the light and cure for an additional 60 seconds just to make sure that everything is cured all the way through, especially if you're not using a clear polygel. Then I like to also cure the underside of my nails as well, just to make sure that everything is cured in place. Next, you want to take your e-file, or if you have a hand file, that's fine, and you just want to get that shiny layer off of the top of the nails. Next, you're going to take a nail file and just refine your shape. With the lazy girl method, you don't have to do too much shaping because your extension is already shaped, but just to make sure that everything is nice and clean. Once you get your buffing and shaping how you would like, go ahead and take a top coat and apply it to your nails, and then you're going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds as well.
Young Apollo with the win.
The last step, I take my top coat and I apply it to the underside of the nails, and then I cure that for 60 seconds, and then that reduces anything sticking to the underside of the nails, because sometimes it'll have a tacky layer if you don't put the top coat over that. So this is the finished product of my nails. I absolutely love them. They look so neat and pretty. This method can be very easy with practice, and it is budget friendly if you already have a lot of these items. But if you guys got this far in the video, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, make sure that you live an iridescent lifestyle.